Hi and welcome to the Passiōn Project. This is Michelle Dale. You're with All Me Up Baby, and in this video we're going to be looking at the next phase, which is the doTERRA Center. So this month we focus on our doTERRA Center. Now when you work online, you're going to need a place to interact with your potential new and existing customers. Because doTERRA needs to work as a scalable business model, you need to keep growing your customer base, and that's the doTERRA model in order to succeed. And this can often get overwhelming and feel a bit daunting. This is why so many customers don't feel fully supported when it comes to their upline. And we're going to show you a way you can really scale doTERRA and grow it into a one-to-many business community. Now, you can either build your own doTERRA center and just keep it for your own customers and team members, or you've got then the option as you build your doTERRA center to then give it to your downline and the people that are sharing and building for you in your legs, to also give it to their customers to use, so you can all benefit from it. So this is something that could be the gift that keeps on giving as you build up your client base and customer base. Then your customers can then give it to their customers too. Or alternatively, you can suggest that your downline create their own doTERRA center if you want to keep it more isolated and centralized. It really depends on what type of doTERRA center you build. So if you've got a very highly specific doTERRA center, like for example, it's a doTERRA center linked to perhaps you do breath work or perhaps you do nutritional stuff and things like that, but your downline might focus on a different arena, then you won't want to share the same doTERRA center because it won't be applicable or relevant to the people in your team. So if you've got, a very contrasting, like lot of team members, maybe someone does doTERRA for pregnancy or for doulas or, maternity staff, and maybe you've got another person that does it for pets and animals, then obviously your doTERRA center will need to be very diverse and versatile, and it might get too diluted with too many different topics. But if it's just a general, here's help with the oils doTERRA center, which is what we're going to be sharing with you today, then you can essentially, use that doTERRA center to help your downline. So in this session, we're going to be looking at Cultivate, which is an introduction to the course. We're going to be looking at the doTERRA center and building your custom center. And then we're going to look at the Built for You solution, where you can work with me to design your vision and build your custom center. So here we have an introduction to Cultivate. Now we have designed Cultivate online for doTERRA builders. So this is for you if you're interested in building a doTERRA business so you can replace other income or simply grow your income with doTERRA. Now this comprehensive course and optional online business development will help you actively introduce others to essential oils and to the business opportunity. Now, there are endless possibilities for how you can use your doTERRA center to cultivate your business, and it can be merged with other business components too. Like I was saying, if you have someone who's focusing on a specific genre, like oils for maternity, you can literally build your own doTERRA maternity center online. If you have someone focusing on essential oils for animals, for example, you can build your own pet-related doTERRA center, maybe with a room for cats or a room for dogs and, a room for training. It could be a number of different things. It's about really getting into that creative mode and thinking, how can I build this business and build the rooms within my doTERRA center to really attract and kind of be helpful to the kinds of customers I want to work with. So this is your doTERRA center, and we teach you in Cultivate how to build your doTERRA center. And there are a few core rooms in the center that you might say you'll for certain need, but you don't have to stop at those generic core rooms. You can literally build any kind of theme around your doTERRA center. So we've focused the building of the doTERRA center in Cultivate in the members area around a standard doTERRA center, a standard oil doTERRA center. That you don't have to stop there. So if your business goes beyond the oils and you want to use your center as a place of business for another style of business, it doesn't have to be just oils that you build in your doTERRA center. Maybe, for example, you're a fitness instructor, a nutritionist, a life coach, a health practitioner, or anything else for that matter. We can literally create and shape your doTERRA center to fit in with any kind of vision you have. So let's say, for example, imagine a yoga room in the sky, or a fully fitted digital kitchen where you can post recipes. Perhaps you can host dinner parties in there in an online dining room. And we can even build a central bedroom for intimacy coaches. Whatever you need, nothing will phase us. You can actually build it inside your doTERRA center. The only restriction and limitation is your imagination. So let's say, for example, you're a nutritionist and you hold a class on how to build a healthy 3-course meal. Now, you can actually create a doTERRA room that is not a kind of bog standard webinar classroom thing, but you could have a dining table in there in a nice setting. You could have a table which shows you different ingredients that you're going to be using. You could set it up in a kitchen. You could even have a kitchen where the dining table is where the people coming to the class sit, and then you can be featured inside the kitchen. I know it's very kind of like hard to get your head around at this stage, but once you see the doTERRA center, for sure you're going to understand and kind of get a feel for how this works. You know, if you're a life coach, you might want a one-on-one room in there. You might want to have a couch in there. So, or if you're like a psychologist or something and use oils for that, you could have a couch where your customer will sit and then you can be in a chair. So if you'd like a signature room to showcase your signature book, you can also do that too. All you have to do is imagine it. So let's say, for example, we have a signature book on menopause. You know, we can set up a really lovely Zen room that kind of focuses in on creating a nice safe space if you're going through the menopause, where you can help educate people and use that as your signature book area and room. It's just really about asking questions, asking the right questions to yourself about how would I use a physical space? If I had a physical building right now, if I had a physical room or a physical building, what would I put inside there? What would be my ideal? And then we just translate it online into the digital sense. So you can do that with your rooms and then incorporate doTERRA into that. So this is what our doTERRA drop-in center looks like from All Me Up Baby. And as you can see here, we have people seated in there. They can have a camera and a microphone. So it's a very interactive space. And then you've got different places. We call this generally our reception room or welcome to our doTERRA center. And then we've got a classroom for the doTERRA for Life course. We've got a consultation meeting room, a team room. We've got our doTERRA experience room where we update with a new experience every month. And then we've got obviously our basic viewing room, which gives people all the basics of how to use doTERRA oils. And then we've got our meetup room, which is where we kind of hang out and get together. So I would suggest you go through in the Cultivate program and do check out this area and this space and kind of have a look around and think about what ideas you can come up with for how you would build the rooms. Now we've put 6 standard rooms in here. You can have as many rooms as you want when you build the Go Brunch. It all depends on what type of plan you're on. If you want just one room, if you just want one center where it's one place for people to come and stay, then you can do that too. It's up to you. The choice is yours. And like I say, the only limitation is your imagination. So we also offer a built for you service where you can work directly with me to design your vision and build your complete custom center. So this goes beyond, okay, we need a website, we need the membership area. You'll see from Cultivate when you start going through the steps that you need to have that mechanism that collects the email addresses and the names in order to get people into your center. And you use that for lead generation. But then once you get round to thinking about what's my center going to look like, how am I going to build it, and you feel like you need some help, then obviously we're going to move into Cultivate as part of that. So you have full access to Cultivate as part of the Passiōn Project, and you can watch all the training and ask as many questions as you would like on how to build your doTERRA center, okay? So come and ask me inside the Active Collab members area that you have access to as a Passiōn Project client, and you can come in and say, Michelle, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Here's what I offer. Here's what, like give me some ideas here. And I'm more than happy to help. If you just need to kind of like throw something at me and say, what do you think of this? What, you know, how do you think it's going to come together? I'd be happy to answer as many questions as you want. So never hold back on the questions. This is what's going to help make your doTERRA center really awesome. But if you are not that excited about building your doTERRA center or doing the tech side of things or getting involved in that, then we can help. There's a small fee of just £97 per room. So if you would like us to build your first area to kind of get you started, or work in a specific room that is inside your area where you're struggling with, or build the whole thing for you, we can help. So book a consultation with me to begin. Now, the doTERRA Center consultations I offer are normally £25, but as a Passiōn Project member, of course, you get yours for free. So we can have a free consultation in how you want to build your area. So just leave a message in your client area if you'd like to book a call to discuss the build of your center. So now let's look at the to-do list. First of all, you have to go through the Cultivate training course. It's available, it's ready, it's inside your members area. You can access that now and watch the video training so you can see and get a really good feel, an in-depth, detailed feel about how you would build your doTERRA center. Then create the funnel in your .com website, which is inside your community area. So you'd go to Podia. If you have a Podia site and you're using our .com business, then basically you'll go in there, you'll go to community, you will set that side of things up, and you will set up a free plan inside your community area. Then get your Go Brunch account and begin to build your area. Now they have a Go Brunch account which you can start for free, and the link is inside with this video. So you'll be able to access that, start your Go Brunch account for free, and also you will have it inside the Cultivate area too. Or you can book a consultation with me to discuss your vision for your doTERRA center. And don't forget, as always, to ask questions. Let's work together in your active collab online collaboration area so we can really get this right for you and you can get your perfect doTERRA center. So that's the end of this video. Thank you so much and good luck building your center.